delicious. Oh my goodness. Whenever I make potato salad, I typically make a southern red skin potato salad, and I'll put that link to that video at the end of this video. But I always do one or two things. I either make extra or I make sure I set some aside, because the next day or so after the cookout or after the holiday, like now, I love to make Southern style red potato salad croquettes. Oh my goodness. They are crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. They're already seasoned. You have the ingredients already in there, and they're already technically cooked. Therefore, it only takes a few minutes to have an amazing, completely different tasting dish. You only need a few ingredients. Of course, you're going to need your potato salad. Now, if you don't make red skin potato salad Southern style, you can use this recipe for any type of potato salad that you make. It works for all. I have made German potato salad. I've made yellow mustard type potato salad. I've made it all, and I always make croquettes. But with this flavor, with the red skin potato salad, it is the best. You'll need either some cornstarch or some tapioca flour. I'm using tapioca flour this morning and just a tad bit of extra seasoning. So I will be using my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. So after you get them all made up, you're going to need to freeze them. That is a key thing to do so that they won't just fall apart quickly in your skillet. So let's go ahead, get them made up, get them in the freezer so we can get them in the skillet. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you line a cookie sheet or a tray pan with some parchment paper. You'll need that so that you can freeze them really well. Then we're going to put a little of our tapioca flour into a bowl. And you don't need much, but this is going to help them be extra crispy on the outside. That should be enough. Now, what I am using, I said they are already seasoned, and they are. But just like when I'm frying anything, or battering, I should say, anything, or flouring anything, I like to season in layers. So I am going to put some of my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning in the actual tapioca flour. And you can put it in cornstarch if that's what you're using. It's going to give the outer texture, the crust part, an amazing flavor. And you can put as much seasoning as you want in your flour for your exterior. And it's not actually required because, as I said, your potato salad should be already completely seasoned to your liking. Set that over there. And just make sure if you do add a seasoning in there that it's well combined. And right now you want to make sure your hands are absolutely clean because we are going to get in here with our hands. And if not, you can always wear gloves. So put a little of this flour on your hands to keep the croquettes from sticking so bad to your hands in the beginning. And then you can make these croquettes as big or as small as you want. But just grab a chunk, add a little of your cornstarch or your tapioca flour to the top, and pat it down. Because most potato salads are mayo based and they have some form of mayo in there, sometimes egg is in there, even though it is a boiled egg. You have things in your potato salad as well as the potatoes themselves, because potatoes can be binding as well. So that's going to help it bind together. You're going to freeze it so that it's easier to put into your skillet, and it's easier to let it cook on one side first before you go ahead and flip it. It'll have an opportunity to set. Okay, Just put the flour on the outside, flip it over, and put some more on the other side. And make it into a patty. Okay, I'm going to finish these up, get them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, we'll be back. Okay, you don't want to cook these on high heat because you want them to brown and heat at the same time. I am using macadamia nut oil. This is Strength Genesis macadamia nut oil. You can use any high heat oil that you want, and it'll be just fine. We're going to let this oil heat up and then we'll be ready. I'll be back. Okay. They are nicely frozen. This is what they look like when they come out of the freezer. You can still see a little of the starch, but they are frozen completely, and that's what you want. Make sure your skillet is hot, but not burning hot. You want them to cook slowly and not fiercely. Okay, so you just want to take it and sit it right on down in your oil, and it will start frying. And you want to leave them right here, no turning, no stirring, no anything, and let them cook on the one side first. So when it's time to turn them over, we'll be back. We are all done. Look at that, look at that. Don't they look amazing? Oh my goodness. Now, we're gonna top them off with a little parsley. This is dried parsley. You can use fresh. This is from my garden at the Scaredy Cat Gardener on YouTube. Oh, just a little bit of garnish. Yes, this smells amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. Delicious. Look how nice and crispy they are. Ooh, it's time for us to do our taste test. Ooh, if we had smell-o-vision, oh my goodness. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for keep coming back all the time. And for my channel members, new and old, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Oh my goodness, I couldn't do any of this without any of you. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification bell so you won't miss anything. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. Ooh, cut off the, ooh, it's crunchy. Let me see if y'all can hear the crunch. I was saying so much, I don't know if y'all heard the crunch, but it's crunchy. Oh my goodness. It is crunchy on the edges. Soft and tender on the inside. Yes. Delicious. Oh my goodness. Just think, crispy potato salad. because the inside just tastes like your regular potato salad. It's nice and warm, comforting, okay? And then the outside has that crispy texture all along the edges. You can't beat that. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know I got to go and give me something to eat. Ooh, give me something to eat. Get me something to drink. And I will see you all next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.